Creating sponsored content on your YouTube channel can be a great way to monetize your content and work with brands you believe in. However, it's important to approach sponsored content with care and consideration to ensure that you maintain the trust of your audience. In this video, we'll explore how to create sponsored content on your YouTube channel while maintaining your authenticity and credibility. Number 1. Define your brand. Before you start creating sponsored content, it's important to define your brand and what you stand for. This will help you choose sponsorships that align with your values and resonate with your audience. Take the time to think about what sets you apart as a creator and what your audience expects from your content. Number 2. Find the right brands. Once you have a clear understanding of your brand, you can start looking for brands to work with. Look for brands that align with your values and that you believe in. You can also reach out to brands you already use and love to see if they are interested in a collaboration. Number 3. Disclose sponsorship. Transparency is key when it comes to sponsored content. Be upfront with your audience about any sponsorship agreements you have in place. This can be done by including a disclaimer in your video description or at the beginning of your video. Number 4. Create authentic content. When creating sponsored content, it's important to maintain your authenticity and credibility with your audience. Create content that is true to your brand and that resonates with your audience. Be creative and find ways to integrate the sponsored product or service into your content in a natural and seamless way. Number 5. Provide value. Your sponsored content should provide value to your audience. This can be done by highlighting the benefits of the product or service and how it can improve their lives. Avoid creating content that is solely focused on the product or service without providing any real value to your audience. The product should relate to the viewers of your YouTube channel. Number 6. Follow FTC guidelines. In the U.S., the Federal Trade Commission, or FTC, has guidelines that require disclosure of sponsorships. To be within FTC guidelines, YouTubers must disclose who they are working with when they post sponsored content. If YouTubers participate in a brand deal, product placement, or receive a gift, they must clearly disclose it to their viewers within the video's description. Simply including #SP or #partner is not enough. It must be clear what brand sponsored them and must include specific language to denote the nature of the sponsorship. Number 7. Negotiate terms. When working with brands, be sure to negotiate terms that are fair and reasonable for both parties. This can include payment, content requirements, and deadlines. Be clear about what is expected from both parties and ensure that you have a written agreement in place. Number 8. Monitor performance. After creating sponsored content, it's important to monitor its performance. This includes tracking engagement, views, and feedback from your audience. Use this information to improve your content and to provide valuable feedback to the brand you worked with. Number 9. Be selective. It's important to be selective when it comes to sponsored content. Only work with brands and products that align with your values and that you believe in. This will help you maintain the trust of your audience and ensure that your sponsored content is authentic and credible. Number 10. Maintain your creativity. Finally, it's important to maintain your creativity when creating sponsored content. Avoid creating content that feels forced or inauthentic. Instead, find ways to integrate the sponsored product or service into your content in a natural and creative way. In conclusion, creating sponsored content on your YouTube channel can be a great way to monetize your content and work with brands you believe in. However, it's important to approach sponsored content with care and consideration to ensure that you maintain the trust of your audience. Be authentic, provide value, follow guidelines, and be selective when choosing brand partnerships. By following these tips, you can create sponsored content that is both profitable and meaningful for you and your audience.